Alright guys, well I'm back today with a new light laser combo from the company EZshoot on Amazon. Now these guys sent this over to the channel at my request to review because it checks off a lot of boxes in that high value light and laser category, but at an affordable price. This generally sells for $90. It's on sale for $75, and then on top of that I've got a 10% off discount code, dropping the price even more below $70, which makes it a great value when you consider everything inside the box. You get the light itself, 2 batteries in the box, which it runs off of 2 CR123A batteries, which is really nice. You can just kind of swap those out and they hold a charge very well, and you're not limited to a specific battery. So that's pretty darn cool. This light has actually been in review now for a couple of months, and I'm still running off the original batteries with no issues whatsoever. The other cool thing about this is it comes with the pressure switch in the box, which have a few different mounting solutions, as well as the light itself. You can actually see this is sitting on a different Monstrum offset scout mount, so again increasing that versatility. Before we go into the full review of this light, I do want to give a huge shout out to the channel sponsor, Callaway Ballistics, for always helping us out with ammo. I've got the code 704TACTICAL for 5% off and free shipping on orders over $200. They just did a lot of restocks, so definitely check these guys out. Now back into the light review. Right off the bat, if you're utilizing the light on this system, it's going to be 1,000 lumens, and it throws a beam a very good distance. Now, I've been trying this out in a few different scenarios, whether it be kind of like a dusk, rainy day, as you saw in the intro, at night, as well as in the day. And the green laser on this works out great as well. Now, a lot of times lasers are not going to be just daytime bright. It's just not how it works. But on that rainy day when it was kind of overcast, the laser was surprisingly easy to pick up and brighter than a lot of other lasers I've used on the channel, especially kind of high value and budget ones. So it works out great, what you would expect from a good full power green laser. So that's a great option right there. You can adjust the laser in, get it sighted in, and it seems to hold zero just fine with no issues whatsoever. On top of this 5.56 upper assembly, you can actually toggle between just the light, just the laser and light, or just the laser. And I actually did it backwards while I was clicking it. So this is just the illumination, both, and the laser. It also has a temporary switch right here, so you can see the laser. This is both the laser and the light, and this is just the light itself. And it has a constant on switch built in right there. And if you double click the temporary, it goes into a strobe feature. Now, I really want to focus on the mounting solutions of this, and then we'll talk about its reliability and performance down at the range. The first thing I did was pull this off of its traditional Picatinny rail mount. If you've ever mounted up a standard Streamlight or a Surefire, they've got that rotary knob that clamps it down onto a pick rail. A lot of people are not using those anymore. I am not using those anymore. Even on a quad rail system, it's going to stick the light out incredibly far out the side. So I love the fact that these guys utilize a scout mounting system. So you can easily pull that off and use any off-the-shelf scout mount. And that's what I've used here with this Monstrum Tactical, allowing this light to be incredibly compact and hug the rail system, which is probably one of my favorite features about mounting this light, is it's got infinite mounting possibilities with the included pick mount in the box. Now, a lot of these offset mounts can be found for as low as $10 to $15 from Monstrum Tactical, so you can check out my channel and find those. The other cool thing about this is it also has a pressure switch that mounts 2 ways, including a pick mounting option, which you see here with a quick detach. That is absolutely insane to have this quality of a pressure switch on a high value and budget light. It's really kicking butt and taking names when it comes to that. Again, we have a protected constant on button, the momentary on, which works at every single point that you would push this. So all the way at the back to all the way at the front. You can also remove this pick mount option and utilize hardware in the box to mount this directly to the side of an M-LOK rail system. Or a lot of times rail systems now are slimmed down and cut down in the center and have M-LOK instead of pick rail, so you could mount that there or mount that to the side depending on the scenario. So there's almost infinite possibilities to mount this light and pressure switch combo, which really makes it stand out above and beyond a lot of other high value and budget lights on the market, and really stand out above a lot of more premium lights. Where you're going to start running into things is the fact that compatibility is limited to EZshoot, what you get in the box. You know, it's not going to be as easily compatible as a Streamlight or a Surefire. And obviously you have the history and track record of the Streamlight and Surefire. With that being said, let's take a look and talk about the light when it comes to durability, quality, and performance down at the range in comparison with some others. One of the first things I want to mention is I film a lot of the intro and a lot of video in slow-mo while under recoil, and this light did not skip on or off. There's lights that cost well over $100 that will skip on and off under heavy recoil, but it's almost undetectable by the human eye. With that being said, it doesn't really affect the light's performance, but this one did better than that in the fact that it did not skip on or off at all, which is a great sign right off the bat that everything is mounted secure and it's getting proper connections at both the front and the end of the batteries. Nothing walked loose, nothing shifted zero. The pressure switch itself actually connects via a cable with a screw mechanism, so great, like no issues with flickering or bumping this or falling out. Like everything is well thought out. The light is bright. It throws a beam for a good distance, but it also has a good flood so you can clear a corner with it inside your home. It can light up a field. The laser is incredibly bright and it's been holding zero. The pressure switch hasn't walked loose and hasn't lost connection. And the batteries that it comes with are holding charge for at least 2 months of about 2 or 3 range trips. And honestly, me just playing around with it to make sure it's going to work out great. The light doesn't overheat to the point that it causes failures. Everything about this has been working great. Again, you are not getting the track record of a Surefire or a Streamlight, but you are getting a solid light, in my opinion, that I've tried down at the range for a great price of sub $70 with all of these add-ons and accessories. This is a great solution to having a really versatile light that does both the light and laser in one package at an affordable price, and I can definitely recommend it. So a huge shout out to EZshoot for sending this out to the channel. It's been a while since I've tried a high value and budget light laser combo, especially at this price with all the features. So it's nice when companies send it out and take a chance on me, because I'm going to be brutally honest when I'm testing these lights. This one worked out great, so I'm really glad it did. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.